we'll be doing the sound afterwards. So about 20 to 30 minutes of just sound bath after, which is really nice because after you breathe for that long, your body feels like it's vibrating. It feels like it's wide open, and that sound coming in, that's why I call it the class frequency, because it's like the frequency, the vibrations, you just feel them in such a different way. Hi, come in. And then also, I like to tell people with sound, it's like, why do we do sound bowls? Is it just relaxing? Yes, it's maybe relaxing for some people, but the point is the sound, the vibration, the frequency is so complicated that our minds can't figure it out. So they eventually stop trying. So then once your mind stops trying to figure it out, you're in your body, and it's again, working with energy, working with just pure vibration, frequency. Okay, well, let's do yoga. If you have any questions, you can ask me after class. Okay, let's just get started in a comfortable seat. So find your way into your seated meditation. You can sit up on top of a prop if you want. You can sit down on your sit bones. If there's any little quick stretches, wiggles that would feel good, go ahead and move around just a little bit. And then eventually find stillness. So close your eyes. Place your hands intentionally, maybe on your lap. Maybe hands come to your heart. Maybe one hand to your heart space, one hand to your belly. And then take these first couple moments to just kind of let life outside of this room fall away. So whatever happened before you got here, whatever is happening later today, right now, see if you can just kind of forget about all of that, let it go, and allow yourself to be right here. So just feel the ground underneath you. Feel the air on your skin. Notice sound. So even just the white noise, the background noise. Start to become more aware of your breath. And start to become more aware of what's going on inside of your body. So notice emotions that might be hanging out. Notice where you feel them, maybe in your chest, maybe in your gut, maybe in your throat. You don't even necessarily have to know exactly what they are, but just notice what's there. Notice sensation, tightness, tension. Notice what feels good even, what feels open. So you're just feeling into you, to your inner world. Next time you inhale, very intentionally, fill up as big as you can. And then when you think you are full, see if you can even take an extra little sip at the top. Big sigh, let it go. Ah. Good, do that a couple more times. Inhale, fill up. Take a moment, pause in fullness. Maybe that extra little sip. And then when you are ready, big sigh, let it go. Breathe out. Ah. One more time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Just feel this prana, this life force energy moving through all the little spaces inside. When you are ready, let it go. Ah. Good. Seal your lips now and begin to cultivate your ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So each inhale is just like you're taking a really deep, slow motion gas. Each exhale, it's like you're fogging up a window with your lips gently sealed over the breath. So take a moment to find your own internal rhythm. And then as you feel ready, so no hurry at all, stay here as long as you'd like, just your Tuesday morning seated meditation. But when you're ready, take your ujjayi breath with you. and come forward onto your hands and your knees. So once you are there, you guys know where to go. Just start to move intuitively. So anything that calls to you, big circles with your hips, cat-cows, and take it all the way forward towards a cobra or an up dog. You can sit all the way back into a child's pose. So lots of ways to explore from your hands and your knees. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. So going inward, not worrying so much about how we look. Focus on how you feel. So on the inside, put your awareness in your spine and your shoulders and your hips and your neck, even in your hands, your fingers, your wrists, your forearms. So much to notice if we just pay attention. Stay connected to your breath. So slow, spacious inhalations that fill you up. And then slower, steady exhalations that take you all the way to empty. I'd say give yourself about 4 or 5 more rounds, moving intuitively, just feeling into your physical body. And then eventually find your way back into our first downward facing dog of practice. Good, everyone. Once you're back in down dog, take a moment to explore it. So kind of pedal out your heels, shift your weight around, maybe shift your hips side to side. Maybe shake your head, yes or no. Spread your fingers really wide and think of pushing the ground away with the pads of your fingertips. So you can externally rotate your shoulders out away from your ears. So create some space between shoulders and ears, yeah. And then find that lift that comes from your center. So that invisible rope that's attached to your belly button, it's pulling up, it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. Nice, Charles. Good, you guys. And then feel your breath. Use it to support you. Use it to hold you. Let's take one more great big inhale. As you exhale, gaze forward to the top of your yoga mat, however you want to get there, forward fold. So be here for a moment. You can take ragdoll if you want to, grab opposite elbows. You could bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, base of your skull. Sway a little bit, bob a little bit. If your hands are on the ground, maybe you walk them over to one side and then the other. So notice, everybody, where are you holding most of your weight in your feet? And if you are rocking back into your heels, see if you can bring your weight forward. It might mean you bend your knees a little bit more. So weight primarily in your toes and the balls of your feet. And then use that connection to center, navel to spine, and lift your sit bones higher. Let your crown fall towards the ground. Relax your neck, soften your face. Breathe up your spinal column and down the backs of your legs. Nice, Cam. Take one more round. Next time you breathe in, find your halfway lift position. So spine nice and long. Stick your butt out, reach the top of your head forward. Exhale, let it go, fold in. Do that once more, halfway lift. So back muscles support your spine and they hug around your spine. Exhale, fold, and let it go. This time, come through your halfway lift, rise all the way up. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Hands to heart, exhale. Flow with your breath. High mountain, breathe in. Exhale, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, slow swan dive all the way down. So present every step of the way. As you inhale, spine extends and lengthens, Ardha Uttanasana. Beautiful. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana, empty out, navel to spine connection. Now root into your feet and rise. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart. Let's go one more time through half sun salute. Inhale, high mountain. Feel the length in your side bodies. Exhale, heart leads, slow dive. See if you can take the entire length of your exhale to bow and fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. So feel the length in your spine. It's like a downward facing dog, but you're standing on your feet. Exhale, fold. Good work. From the press of your feet, heart leads, rise to standing. Inhale, stretch your arms up, maybe even gaze up. And hands back to your heart center, reconnect with you. All right, friends, inhale, take your arms to the sky. And then interlace your fingers, flip your palms to face up. So press through your palms. Take one more big in-breath, see if you can get taller, root down through your feet. As you exhale, hips to the left, upper body to the right. Press out through your palms. Breathe into your left side, your left rib cage, your left waistline. Take one more round. Now listen, end of your exhale, bend your knees, curl in, bring your palms to press forward. So you're rounding your spine, hollowing out your belly. Stay here for a moment and kind of move your hips side to side, move your shoulders up and down. Chin to chest, belly button pulls back. Take one more round. And then we're gonna bring it over towards the window. So as you're ready, side body stretch, reaching towards the left wall, hips pressing towards the right. Pull your right shoulder back and down. So shoulders plugged in, and then press out through your palms. Breathe into your right side body. Most of your weight right now is in your right foot. Press into the inner edge especially. One more breath. Good work, friends. Inhale, come back to center. Release your grip, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades hug your spine. Maybe palms pressed together. Try not to lock out your elbows as you reach your hands back. And then maybe add a back bend. Lift your heart up, knuckles towards the ground. Press your hips gently forward. Hug in with your inner thighs. One more big in-breath. Lead with your heart. Keep your clasp. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. So relax your neck at the bottom. Let your head hang heavy. I like to widen my feet. So my feet are a little bit wider than my hips, and then bend my knees a lot. Just me personally. So feel into your pose. See if you can lift your sit bones higher. Lift your knuckles higher. Take one more inhale. Exhale, nice, Christina. Hands to your low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang. Maybe shake your head, yes or no. Maybe give your arms a gentle shake out. Ujjayi breath. Next, inhale, halfway lift position. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up, little rock forward onto your tippy toes, or knees can come down to modify. Exhale, lower halfway. Strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, push back up, high plank. One more time like that, slow motion. Exhale, halfway down. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push up, and then exhale, slow as you can go. Take it all the way to your belly. Good, Kathy. All right, Spider-Man Cobra. So hands come out wide, lift to your fingertips, elbows face the sky, chest lifts up as you breathe in. Press down through your pelvis. Exhale, take a twist to your right and dip your left shoulder down. Inhale, back to center, lift your heart, tone through your belly, and then other side with your exhale, right shoulder dip. Yes, inhale back to center. Move one more time to each side at your own pace. Just feeling into your shoulders, into your spine, front body, back body, side bodies. And then eventually you'll come back to center on an inhale. You can hold for as long as you want to. However you want to get there, downward facing dog. All right, my friends, give yourself about 5 rounds here. Any movement, any exploration that calls to you. If you want to be still, just feel into the movement inside your body, your breath, those little micro adjustments. Perfect. You want to turn it into a turbo dog, get a little more strength work for a moment. Go for it. So your exploration of your downward facing dog right here in this moment. Notice, feel, observe, breathe, slow, steady, spacious. Take one more big inhale. See if you can lift your hips just a tiny bit higher. Nice, Paul. Exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat. Step, tiptoe, or hop forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, refold. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart all the way to stand. Nice, Sydney. Inhale, reach up, stretch. Answer your heart sensor as you exhale. All right, starting to build our flow now. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. And then exhale, let's take it back into a chair plane. So bend your knees, weight in your heels, swing your arms back. But as you swing your arms back, make sure you don't round your spine and look at the ground. So keep your heart lifted, your gaze forward, back muscles squeeze around your spine. So I personally like to bend my elbows and then imagine my elbows are magnetized. Try to squeeze them closer. Awesome, you guys. Stay where you're at. If you want a balance challenge, now float up onto your tiptoes. So rock forward, heels lift. Nice. See if you can bend your knees a tiny bit more. Take one more deep breath. As you inhale, set your heels on the ground, arcing Tadasana. So come up and cactus your arms, lift your heart, open up. As you exhale, I personally like to bring my hands together at my third eye, prayer position, and then slowly dive down. You're welcome to take a different variation if you'd rather. As you breathe in, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your hands, feet back, take your vinyasa however you would like. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Good, friends. Big, deep breaths. Next time you inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Nice work. So pressing down through your fingertips, lengthening through your arms, your side bodies, all the way up into your right toes. So pressing through your heel or reaching with your toes, and then breathing into all that length, all that space, creating more of it. Can you soften through your face? So if you're straining, just soften around the pose. One more big inhale, fill up with breath. As you exhale, knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in and push the ground away. Nice, Josh. As you exhale, step your right foot forward, low lunge. And then rise up in your own time to crescent lunge. So if you need to move your legs just for a moment, it would feel really good. Feel free. And then rise when you're ready, settling in. So front knee over front ankle. Good, Jen. High on the ball of your back foot. Stability in this pose comes from hugging towards midline. So if you kind of half-ass it, it's a lot harder. If you go all the way, if you hug in, if you feel the strength, the power in your legs, so create that strong foundation, you're gonna feel a lot more stable. Lift through your heart, reach through your fingertips, and then maybe even try gazing up. Awesome, good job. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, let's just bring our arms to a cactus position and bend our back knee. This, as far as you need to go, you can even modify by setting your back knee down. If you would like, option to create a back bend. So bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze and then curl open. It comes from your mid and your upper back, not your lower back. Engage through your low abdominals. Take one more round wherever you're at. Maybe bend your back knee a tiny bit more. Next time you breathe in, back to crescent lunge. So reach up. See if you can straighten both of your legs just for fun. Squeeze through your front thigh. And then exhale, bring your hands to the earth. All right, bring your back knee down gently. Listen here. And then you're gonna take your right leg back, three-legged tabletop. So from here, find length from the top of your head back to your heel or your toes. Push the ground away with your fingertips. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, knee to your nose. So just curl in, round your spine. Inhale, re-extend. You can take that again, or exhale, rock forward, bend your elbows, chin to the ground, tap it down. Now listen, back toes tucked under. Inhale, everybody, three-legged dog. So push all the way up and back. Yes, good. Once you're in your three-legged dog, hold here. If you would like, you can just come right into down dog. Right foot comes down. Otherwise, next time you breathe in, you're gonna rock it forward to chaturanga. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, lift your heart. So peel it open, take your time. And then eventually down dog. If you wanna take a child's pose just for a moment, feel free. Good, you guys. Slow, steady breath, Ujjayi, reconnect. Next time you breathe in, take your left leg to the sky, stretch and lengthen. So feel the length from fingertips through your arms, through your side bodies, all the way up into your toes, or maybe pressing through your heel. So power through your left leg, connect it to your center, feel that invisible rope, pulling up, tugging back. Take one more in breath. Keep your hips high, exhale, left knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, stay as you breathe in, push the ground away, lift higher through your waistline, round through your mid back. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. And then in your next couple of breaths, slowly rise up, crescent lunge. So finding your way into your high lunge, that strong, stable foundation. And then upper body is your unique expression. Heart lifts, side bodies elongate. Good, you guys look so awesome. Maybe even try gazing up, spread through your fingers. Soften around the pose, one more in breath. As you exhale, turbo lunge, cactus your arms, bend your back knee. If you want to modify, back knee can come down. If you would like to take it a step further, start to create your back bend. So bottom tips of shoulder blades is where it starts. Curl open. Imagine you're trying to press your elbows forward and up. Maybe bend your back knee just a tiny bit more. Good work. One more round. Beautiful, friends. Inhale, come back to crescent. See if you can straighten both of your legs. So squeeze through your front thigh, through your inner thighs. Exhale, bring your hands down. Bring your back knee down. Three-legged tabletop position. So left leg goes straight back. Push down through your hands. Draw up through your belly. Gazes down. One more in breath. You might even create a little smiley face shape from the crown of your head back to your toes just for fun. And then exhale, nose to your knee, knee to your nose, round. Inhale, re-extend. You can go for one more of those, or humble cow. So as you exhale, rock forward, bend your elbows, tap your chin down. Back toes are tucked. Inhale, everybody. Press all the way up, all the way back. Three-legged dog. Good work. You can hang out here and go straight into your down dog if you would like. Otherwise, next time you breathe in, rock forward, high plank. Your variation of chaturanga. So lower your left foot if you want to. Inhale, lift your heart. Beautiful. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog, find your breath. Slow, steady. So tell your body, you do not need to go into fight or flight. You do not need to freak out. You are safe. You can relax, even though you might be uncomfortable. This might be challenging. It's okay. Take big, deep breaths. So calm and relax, focus and alert at the same time. Feel into that. Take one more inhale. Exhale, look forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your mat, forward fold. As you breathe in, find your halfway lift. Thanks, Kathy. Exhale, bow, let it go. Ah. Root through your feet, rise. Big stretch, reach up, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. So moving, one breath, one movement, arms to the sky. High mountain, breathe in. Share plane or drinking bird, bend your knees, swing your arms back, option to float to your tiptoes. Inhale, arcing Tadasana, so heels down, cactus your arms, open through your heart. Exhale, slow dive down, maybe prayer hands at your third eye, just an option if you want to take it. With your big inhale, spine long, parallel to the ground. Slow transition, chaturanga. So plant your hands, step back, keep that exhale going as you lower. Lift your heart, inhale, shoulders back and down. Nice, Charles, and exhale takes you back, down dog. Breathe in, right leg to the sky. Now slowly and softly step your right foot forward, low lunge. As you inhale, high crescent, rise up, reach up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, turbo, option to back bend if you would like, curl open. Inhale, crescent, option to straighten both legs, so squeeze through your front thigh. Exhale, hands come down, back knee comes down gently. Inhale, three-legged tabletop, send your right leg back. Exhale, curl in, knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend. You can take one more like that, or exhale, humble cow, rock forward, bend your elbows, tap your chin. Back toes tucked, inhale, three-legged dog, all the way back and up. Exhale, rock forward, your variation of plank to chaturanga. Heart lifts, inhale. Hips lift, exhale, big breath. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot through softly. Yes, rise up, crescent lunge, strong foundation through your legs. Exhale, turbo, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, option for a back bend. Nice, Josh. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten front leg. Reach high. Exhale, hands to the ground. Back knee to the ground. Inhale, three-legged tabletop, left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose, round and hollow out. Push the ground away. Inhale, re-extend. Maybe find a smiley face shape. Humble cow as you exhale. Bend your elbows. Try not to let shoulders roll forward. Inhale all the way up and back. So back toes tucked, three-legged down dog. Exhale, rock forward, plank to chaturanga. Feel free to modify if you would like. Feel your heart open, inhale. Take your hips back, exhale. So give yourself just a moment here. Reconnect with your ujjayi. Just feel into your body. Feel the energy that we've stirred up. We're going to move through that sequence one more time. Listen, there will be a few small changes. So just like you always do, stay present and listen to my cues. Think of them all as invitations. So you can always choose not to take them if they don't work for you. You're coming with me. One more inhale into your dog pose. As you exhale, look forward, empty out first, then step or float, forward fold. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana, spine level with the horizon. And exhale, let it go. Ah. Rise all the way up to stand, big full body stretch, breathe in. Hands to heart, exhale. Ah. All right, inhale, arms reach up. Share plane or drinking bird, bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe float to your tiptoes. Inhale, heels on the ground, rise up. Now listen, interlace your fingers, press your palms up. Exhale, side body stretch to the right, hips go left. Inhale, just come back through center. Other side as you exhale, up and over, press out through your palms. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. Inhale, arms to the sky, neutral pelvis, neutral spine, reach up. And then slow swan dive, stick your butt out, weight forward in your feet as you dive. Moving with your breath, halfway lift on your inhale. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower, chaturanga. Good, Paul. Lift your heart as you breathe in. Lift your hips as you breathe out, down dog. Great big inhalation, right leg to the sky. Now listen, exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right armpit, or as high as you can get on your arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Now exhale, knee to nose, step through low lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge, inhale. So heart lifts, maybe your gaze lifts. Exhale, turbo, cactus your arms, back knee bends, maybe add a back bend, curl open. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten both legs, squeeze through your inner thighs. Good, exhale, hands to the ground. Now listen here, my friends, standing split. So right foot roots, left leg lifts. Hang out here for about 3 rounds or so. You can play, so maybe you want to play with some handstand hops. Maybe you want to wrap your right arm behind your right leg, playing with balance. Make sure your breath is right there with you, slow, steady, spacious. You guys are doing awesome. Take one more inhale, maybe lift your left leg higher, maybe take one last hop. Now listen, as you exhale, step your left foot all the way back and bring your left knee down to the ground gently. Back to our flow, three-legged tabletop, right leg goes back. Exhale, knee to nose, curl in, scoop out your belly, push the ground away. Inhale, re-extend, go for that smiley face shape this time. Exhale, humble cow. So rock forward, back toes tucked, touch your chin down. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Now listen, open up your right hip, bend your right knee. Absolutely, you can stay here or option to flip. So right toes come down, right arm reaches forward, heart forward. Press up through your hips, so try to get any bend, any flexion out of the front of your hips. Take one more breath, those of you in the back bend. Everybody, regular down dog. So take just a moment, walk it out. You can keep walking it out here, or inhale, rock forward to a plank, option to hover right leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Nice, Christina. Lower slowly. Inhale, peel your heart open. Exhale, send your hips back. Big, spacious breaths. Inhale, left leg high. Now listen, left knee, right elbow. Use your obliques. Empty out. Good. Inhale, three-legged. Awesome, Charles. Exhale, left to left. So aim high. Maybe even add a little push-up. Good, nice, Josh. Inhale, lengthen. And then all the way through, use your core, step your left foot forward. Good, Jen. Rise as you breathe in, crescent lunge, arms reach, heart lifts. Exhale, turbo, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, option to open, add your back bend. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten both legs, get really tall, nice, Sydney. Exhale, hands come down. Now pause, moving into our standing splits. Left foot roots down, float your right leg high. So all it is a one-legged forward fold. You can hold and breathe or explore and play. Handstand hops, balance challenge. Breathe slow. Feel that connection to center. Every time you exhale, navel draws towards your spine. Strengthen your right leg, energy even in your right toes. One last in-breath. Nice, Kathy. Exhale, step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Bring your back knee down. Back to our flow, left leg back, three-legged tabletop as you inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, press the ground away. Inhale, get long, go for that smiley face shape. And exhale, little rock forward, bend your elbows, humble cow. Back toes tucked, inhale all the way up and back, three-legged. Now open up your hip, bend your left knee. Great place to stay or option to flip. Yes, so left foot comes down, left arm forward, press up through your hips, feel your back muscles supporting your spine, squeeze. Take one more big breath, one more huge round. Beautiful, my friends. Come back to regular down dog. So everybody, both feet, both hands on the ground, walk it out. Keep walking it out. Or next inhale, rock forward, plank, option to hover left. Exhale, chaturanga. Lift your heart, inhale. And then everybody, either child's pose, embryo pose, hero's pose, so seated meditation. If down dog can work as a resting pose for you, you're welcome to go there as well. So just give yourself a moment to kind of catch your breath. So slowing down from the inside, just noticing everything going on in your inner world. The sensations, pulsations, emotions, energies, even thoughts. So you're not turning off your thoughts, that's pretty much impossible. But just start to watch them, less attached to them. If it would feel good to take a couple big open mouth sighs, go for it. And then as you are ready, downward facing dog. All right. Great big inhale into your dog pose. Lift your hips a tiny bit higher, grow your spine even longer. And then exhale, look forward, step or float. Forward fold. Halfway lift with your inhale. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet. Rise all the way to stand. Arms to the sky. Breathe in. Now pause here. Float your left knee up, standing staff. All right. So we're coming into eagle pose today. So left knee on top of right knee as you sit back into a chair position. So your standing leg bends as you stack your left knee on top of right. I can't get that second wrap of my toes around my calf. If you can, awesome. If you can't, just keep your foot active, squeeze through your inner thighs. Nice. Take one more inhale with your arms reaching. And then as you exhale, left arm under, right arm over, and then wrap your arms together. If that's too much, give yourself a great big hug. Grab the backs of your shoulders. Squeeze through your inner thighs, weight in your standing heel. Sit your butt down. Keep your spine long. And then see if you can lift your elbows up and away from your chest just a little bit. Gaze right through your arms. Take slow, deep breaths. So focused and alert, calm and relaxed. 2 more rounds. I know this is hard to hold. Squeeze through your inner thighs. See if you can keep your arms in eagle position. Come back to standing staff. So lifting your left knee up. If you need to let your arms go, totally fine. Try a warrior 3 balance just for funsies. So slowly kicking your left leg back, pressing with your left foot. Once you get there, then unwind your eagle arms. Find your fullest expression. Maybe spread your wings, maybe reach forward. 1 more round, working your fullest expression in your warrior 3. Land in a low lunge. So step your left toes all the way back. Low lunge, hands to the ground. Yes, very good, my friends. All right, bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot all the way out to the width of your mat. Maybe spin your toes out to the right just a bit. Back knee can stay lifted or back knee can come down. Start to lower your upper body towards the ground. So try not to collapse all of your weight to the left. You can lean to the left a little, but keep pressing your weight forward and to the right. If you need to walk your right foot further forward so that your knee stays above or behind your ankle, then please do. Yes, you guys look so good. Really good awareness, really good alignment. You want your right knee tracking open towards your pinky toe rather than falling in towards your big toe. And I always like to imagine here, what would it feel like if we could soften through our hearts, the space around your heart? Take about 3 or 4 more breaths. Open mouth exhales if you'd like at any time. So just allowing yourself to sit in sensation and discomfort. Breathe into it, soften around it. Thanks, Christina. 1 last round here. Rise back up to your hands. So hands underneath your shoulders, everybody. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then start to work your right foot all the way back. You should be in a plank position now. From here, right hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of right foot, left arm to the sky. Right knee can come down to modify, right forearm can come down to modify. If your bottom knee is not on the ground, then lift your hips really, really high. Take your left arm forward towards me, so lengthen your left side. Yes, maybe float your left leg up, maybe even try a variation, beautiful Charles. Wherever you are at, awesome, Paul. 1 more huge deep breath. End of your exhale, plank or modified. Take an inhale at the top, find your strength, push the ground away. Slow as you can go all the way to your belly. Once you get to your belly, we're gonna take shoulder pigeon with our right arm. So turn your head to the left, right arm reaches out to the right with your palm facing the ground, and then roll onto your right side. If you are modifying, it might feel better to take your hand further down, so below your shoulder. If you want more, you might start to bend your elbow, coming into more of a cactus position, or you can bring your hand up a little higher than your shoulder. Keep your head relaxed, either on the ground or on a block or a prop. And then any variation you want to take with your left leg and your left arm. Breathe. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Wherever you feel tightness, resistance, Visualize your breath moving into that space, softening the muscles there. For whatever reason, when I'm in this pose, a lot of times when I take a big inhale, the top of that inhale, my breath kind of shakes a little bit. That's okay. Play with that. So how can you adjust so that you can breathe smooth, spacious? Last couple rounds. And then as you're ready, just ease your way back onto your belly. Turn your head the opposite direction for a moment. And I personally like to bring my arms down by my sides with my palms facing up. It feels better to keep your arms out to the sides or whatever, but we're just going to be here for a moment, kind of neutralizing. So maybe shimmy your hips, maybe windshield wiper your shins, but just feel into the difference between your right side, your right shoulder, your left shoulder. Yeah, any movement that calls to you. In your next couple of rounds, transition into shoulder pigeon with your left arm. So left arm out to the left, palm faces down. And again, if you want to modify, if you've got shoulder stuff going on, hand can be lower than your shoulder if that works. If you want more, hand higher than your shoulder, start to take it into a cactus arm. And then any variation you choose with your right leg, right arm. So this side might feel the same. You might go the same place. Might feel totally different. So your pose, your expression, and then just settle with each breath. Soften with each breath. And then even notice, where do you go perhaps when you are bored, and you don't want to be here? Where does your mind go? Just notice that. Interesting. Come back. Feel your breath. Feel the sensation in your body. Feel the ground. Feel this moment. It's all there is. Take about 3 to 5 more on this side. Soften through your face, your jaw, your forehead. Last couple of rounds. End of your next exhale, roll back onto your belly. Same thing, take a moment, just kind of neutralizing. So either arms down by your sides or arms out like a T. Turn your head the opposite direction. Breathe down into your low back. Shimmy your hips, windshield wiper your shins. If that would feel good or if you'd like to. And then setting up for a belly back bend, just baby cobra. So bring your forehead to the ground, bring your hands to frame your mid-ribs. Elbows point up towards the sky. Roll your shoulders back and down. Press through the shoelace side of your feet so much that your kneecaps lift. And then press through your kneecaps so much that your butt lifts. Now tone your belly, so draw your belly button in and up and reach your tailbone down towards your heels. Keep that. Now lift your heart up. So feel all of that work you just created and try to keep it as you lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Yes. See if you can keep all that work you created in your low body. So keep your legs on the ground, but just hover your hands. Maybe even reach your hands back. Bend your elbows, squeeze them together. See if you can lift your heart higher wherever you are. One more inhale. Let it go. Press up to hands and knees. Take either a child's pose, cat cows, or some hip circles, about 3 breaths. And then back to downward facing dog. Good. And then as you move into your dog pose, Ujjayi breath. So yes, most likely your body is getting a little tired. Your muscles are getting a little fatigued, but your breath, it's like it's brand new every single time you breathe in. So use it. It's like your second wind. It's powering you from the inside. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your yoga mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold, halfway lift with your inhale, and bow with your exhale. Root through your feet, rise to stand all the way up. Take your arms to the sky, breathe in, pause here in your high mountain. Left foot is now your base, right knee floats up, standing stack. Find your balance here first, hug in with your inner thighs. And then moving into our eagle legs. So right knee on top of left. And then sit back into a chair position with your standing leg. Weight in your heel primarily. Yes, you can get that second wrap of your toes around your calf. Awesome. If not, just keep your foot active. Take one more inhale to reach up and lengthen your spine. As you exhale, most of you guys are already there. Eagle arms right under left. Good. And then rather than rounding, try to lift your elbows up and away from your chest. Reach your tailbone towards the ground. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Maybe get just a little lower in your legs. 2 more rounds of breath. Gaze right through your arms. Calm and relaxed, focused and alert. Yes, beautiful, friends. Keep your eagle arms. Come back to standing staff in your legs slowly. And then maybe keep your eagle arms as you transition into a warrior 3. So hinge at your hips. Begin to kick your right leg back. Once you're in your warrior 3, now release your arms and explore. Big wings, reach forward, reach back. Take one more full body breath in your warrior 3. Good, and then low lunge, soft landing, right toes step back, hands to the ground. Hands to the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot out to the width of your mat, nice and wide. Good. You can spin your left toes a little bit out to the left if that feels better, and then slowly back knee lifted or back knee down. Start to lower your upper body towards the ground. Like Kathy. So again, embody the softening of your heart space. How would that feel? Not just physically, energetically. Notice if you're clenching your jaw. Notice where you're tightening, tensing. So wherever we tense up in here when we're uncomfortable, most likely we do the exact same thing when we're out there in the real world. So start to notice those patterns, your unconscious habits. And then just by noticing them, bringing awareness to them, they'll start to shift. About 3 or 4 more slow, spacious breaths. Good, everybody. Open mouth size anytime you'd like. Left knee's tracking open rather than collapsing in. One last huge round. Nice cam. Slowly start to come back up to your hands. Plant your palms under your shoulders. Back knee lifts up if it's on the ground. And then work your left leg back until you're in a plank position. From here, Vashisthasana, side plank. Left hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot. Left knee can come down if you're modifying. Left forearm can come down if you're taking care of your wrist. Lift your hips high. Reach your right arm towards me, towards the front wall. So feel into that length on your right side. Breathe into it. Maybe right leg floats up. Maybe you go for a variation with your right leg. So your fullest expression on this side. One more big, deep breath. Really nice, everybody. End of your exhale, plank or modify. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Slowly lower, chaturanga. Back bend of your choice. So anywhere you want to go to open your heart. And then just a tabletop. So if you want to take it back to down dog, stretch your legs for a second, go for it. But then eventually just hands and knees, tabletop position. The last time we took shoulder pigeon. This time we're going to take thread the needle. So from hands and knees, option to extend your left leg out to the left. Toes face forward, just an option. Right arm out to the right, and then all the way up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, thread your right arm through, reach as far as you can, then come down to rest. So outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. Breathe into your back body. So upper back, mid back, low back. Exhale all the way to empty. Good, everyone. Last couple rounds. If you happen to have your left hand lifted, bring your left palm back to the ground. Next time you inhale, thread your right arm, reach it all the way up to the sky. Right hand comes down. If your left leg is extended out to the left, you can either just set your knee down, or I like to take my left tiptoes all the way off the right side of my mat, and then pull your hips to the left as you gaze back over your right shoulder. And then everybody eventually regular tabletop, and just take a few circles with your hips all the way around. If you want to take it back to a down dog real quick, just stretching out your legs before we take the other side, go for it. Good, and then slowly finding your way to neutral. If you want to, this time, right leg out to the right, toes face forward. Left arm out to the left. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, thread it through. So reach as far as you can, then come down to rest. Almost like a twisted plow pose. So you're working that twist through your spine. Breathe all the way down to your belly. Exhale all the way to empty. Soften your face, unclench your jaw, a couple more rounds. Good. If you do have your right hand lifted, bring it back to the earth. Next time you inhale, unthread your left arm, reach it up, and then set it down. Either tabletop into your hip circles or right leg swings all the way over, right tiptoes off the left side of your mat, and then gaze back. Maybe bend one or both elbows, so stretch through your right side. Eventually, everybody tabletop, few rounds of those hip circles, or maybe just sitting back into a child's pose. Eventually, downward facing dog. You want to move through a vinyasa, just kind of reset. feel free. All right, from your dog pose, inhale, take your right leg high. Pigeon pose, exhale, right shin comes forward, set your body down gently. Right knee towards the outer right edge of your mat. Pull your right hip back. So you want to plug the femur bone into the socket. Keep pulling your right hip back as you take your heart forward. And you guys are really good. If you know you need to modify this pose, if it works better for you that way, always it is your option, it is your choice. Slow, deep breath. Send your breath all the way down into your hips. About 3 more. Open mouth sighs as you exhale if you would like. Slowly begin your transition back and up to downward facing dog if that would feel good as a transition for you. Otherwise, however you want to get there. And I'm just going to let you guys all get into your pigeon pose on your left side in your next few breaths, however you want. You guys are all familiar with it. So just take some poses, take some movements to kind of neutralize. And then left side when you're ready. No rush. Good, everyone. See if you can breathe even bigger than you thought you could. See if you can make your exhales longer than your inhales. I'm gonna say about 4 or 5 more breaths on this side. Soften your face, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, your hands, your fingers, your heart. I'll just kind of leave it up to you since we all came into this at different times. When you feel pretty much even on both sides, slowly find your way up and eventually back to one final down dog. If you don't want to take one last down dog, if you're already on your back or in a seat and you want to stay there, wait for us, that's fine. Just take some poses to neutralize, some movements to neutralize. You are in down dog, stretch it out, move into all that space you've created in your body. If you want to take one last vinyasa, now is your time. And then everybody, however you want to get there, just find your way onto your back. So any little poses, stretches, movements that get you there. Once you are on your back, draw your knees in and find a gentle rock from side to side. Keep your right knee hugging in and extend your left leg forward, set it on the ground. For a moment, extend your left leg towards the sky, hands behind your right thigh. Keep a neutral spine. So if that means you need to bend your right knee a lot, that's okay. Just try to press up through your right heel like you want to stomp it on the ceiling. Yeah. Imagine there's a heavy sandbag on top of your left thigh. Option to flex and point through your right foot or roll out your right ankle. If you can keep your spine in neutral and walk your hands up higher on your leg, go for it. If you would like just a little bit of core engagement for your last couple of breaths, lift your upper body and walk your hands up towards your calf or your ankle. Draw your nose up towards your knee, forehead towards your shin. Hover your bottom leg, that left leg, about 6 to 12 inches above the ground. Draw your belly button down, forehead towards shin, nose towards knee. Take one more big breath. And of your exhale, release. Bend your right knee. Hug your right knee up towards your right armpit. Yeah, give it a big squeeze and take a big Buddha belly breath as you squeeze your knee in and up. And then supine spinal twists. Right arm out to the right. Roll onto your left side. Gaze up or over your right shoulder. Send your breath all the way down. Even as you lay here, everything outside these four walls, it still exists, but you don't need to change or fix or control anything at all in this moment. So can you just let go of trying to think your way into figuring things out and just be present with what already is. Feel this moment, feel yourself, your body, your breath as it rises and falls. Take one more. And then come back to center. Draw your knees towards your belly again, just a gentle rock. Keep your left knee drawing in, extend your right leg out long, set it on the ground. Imagine there's a heavy sandbag on top of your right thigh, and then left leg towards the sky, hands behind your left thigh. If you need to bend your left knee a lot, that's okay. Press up through your heel. So try to flex your toes back and then pull your left hip down. So it's like you're plugging the femur bone into the socket. Breathe length into the back of your left leg. Point, flex, roll out your ankle if you want to. And then stay if you'd like. If you want a little bit of core for your last couple of breaths, lift your upper body, walk your hands up the length of your leg, so towards your calf or your ankle, forehead towards your knee, or excuse me, forehead toward your shin, nose towards your knee. Hover your right leg about 6 to 12 inches above the ground. Draw your belly button towards the ground. And then lift higher, belly button down, upper body higher, reach, breathe. Yes, let it go, release it down, bend your left knee, hands around the front of your shin if possible, squeeze your knee in and up. So squeeze, big Buddha belly breath, and then twist, left arm out to the left, roll onto your right side. So softening, letting go with each exhale a little bit more. When you feel pretty even with your twist, come back to center. Full body stretch. Take your arms and legs out long. Imagine you want to touch the front and back wall at the same time. So reach, but then press down if you can through the backs of your ribs. So they don't need to press flat against the ground, but just create that action. Take one more inhale. Exhale, happy baby. Nice, Cam. Rock it out in your happy baby for a moment. If there are any last movements, final poses, last little stretches that you want to take to complete your own practice, give yourself about 5 to 10 breaths to do so. Everybody just slowly finding your way, slowly transitioning into your final relaxation. And as you make your way, I have a poem to share with you. This is one of my most favorite. This is by Maria Sabina. She's a Mexican medicine woman. She says, cure yourself with the light of the sun and the rays of the moon, with the sound of the river and the waterfall, with the swaying of the sea and the fluttering of the birds. Heal yourself with mint, with neem and eucalyptus. Sweeten yourself with lavender, rosemary, and chamomile. Hug yourself with the cocoa bean and a touch of cinnamon. Put love in your tea instead of sugar and take it while looking up at the stars. Heal yourself with the kisses that the wind gives you and the hugs of the rain. Get strong with bare feet on the ground and with everything that is born from it. Get smarter every day by listening to your intuition, looking at the world with the eye of your forehead. Jump, dance, sing so that you live happier. Heal yourself with beautiful love and always remember you are the medicine. For these last few moments, you are the medicine. Everything you need is already inside of you. Just feel into that. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Slowly bring gentle movement back into your physical body. And as you feel ready, transition onto either side, fetal position. Take just a moment as you rest on your side body, this nurturing pose. And imagine some sort of feminine energy just coming and enveloping you. So making you feel held, supported, nurtured. Just let yourself feel that and receive that for a moment. And allow anything that you want to take with you from our practice today to just kind of sink in and absorb, become a part of you. And using the strength in your arms, guide yourself up into a seat. So ending right where we began in our seated meditation. Sit up tall with your eyes closed and your hands gathered at your heart. And just take a moment to bow your head to your heart, to notice how you feel. Notice if anything is shifted, even just the tiniest bit since the very beginning of our practice. Take a moment to acknowledge yourself for showing up for your practice, taking time to connect with a deeper part of you. Thank you guys so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. All right, my friends. Thanks so very much. You guys are awesome. If you have any questions, always you're welcome to ask. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Bye, Mama. Love you. Thanks, Mom.